is News Hour on Some TV, your short transport to the pulse of the nation. Stay connected, follow us on Facebook at Some TV, and catch every second as it unfolds live on YouTube at Some TV Live. Now the top stories making waves across the country. Armed police take over PDP headquarters ahead of NEC meeting, block board of trustees members. APC vice chairs claims multiple governors set to defect amid opposed PPP framework to fast-track infrastructure. In a dramatic development that underscores deepening tensions within Nigeria's main opposition party, aimed police officers on Monday took control of the People's Democratic Party National Secretariat, Wadata Plaza in Abuja. This move came ahead of the party's scheduled National Executive Committee NEC meeting. Reports say the officers stationed at the gates prevented members of the party's board of trustees, including Minor Chiroma, from accessing the venue where they had planned to hold the pre-NEC meeting. According to former PDP National Secretary Umar Tasauri, police cited order from above as justification for the blockage. Staff were initially allowed into the premises but were later asked to leave, and journalists were similarly ejected. Dalaba Street, which led to the Meanwhile, tensions within border political landscape continue to rise. Dr. Ijeoma Arodiegbu, the All Progressive Congress APC National Vice Chairman for the Southeast, has claimed that several governors, including those from Bayelsa, Rivers, Plateau, Kano, and possibly Abia or Enugu, are preparing to defect to the APC within the next 2 months. It dismissed talk of an opposition coalition as speculative media hype, emphasizing that Nigeria are increasingly aligning with the APC. Adiogbu also hinted at potential political movement by Osun Governor Ademola Adeleke and noted growing interest from Abia's Governor Alice Ute. In a separate development, amid at infrastructure enhancement, these projects must be entirely private and reviewed by the Infrastructure Regulatory Commission for compliance. The new framework is designed to expedite infrastructure development and attract greater private sector investment. Political drama. Suspended Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan appeared at the Federal High Court in Abuja for her second arraignment. She has faced charges of defamation and cybercrime related to statements allegedly to getting Senate June 2025 under similar charges. In the area of grassroots development, and Rotary Club of Abuja Central Business District has announced plans to build 2 classrooms by suspected herdsmen. The officers had responded to a distress call and initially saw no signs of immediate danger. After firing warning shots, they came under heavy gunfire from the attackers. The incident triggered panic in Udai and nearby communities, causing widespread displacement. As of Monday, there was no official statement from the police. In other developments that underscores Nigeria's growing international engagement, President Bola Tinubu recently embarked between Africa and the Caribbean. They agreed to formalize diplomatic relationship and expand cooperation in various sectors, including trade, tourism, education, culture, health, and infrastructure. Tinubu reiterated Nigeria's readiness to partner with St. Lucia on global challenges such as climate change and disaster response. The president also met with the Governor General of St. Lucia and placed support particularly in agriculture and manufacturing. In further international cooperation news, the U.S. Soybean Exports Council USSEC, in collaboration with the U.S. Mission in Nigeria, is partnering with Nigerian FAME to strengthen soybeans trade and improve national protein intake. At the Nigerian Now conference held in Lagos, stakeholders emphasized the need for significantly outpaced supply. As a result, Nigeria imported over 62,000 metric tons of U.S. soybeans this year, the first such imports since 2019. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo and other high-profile stakeholders underscores the importance of this strategic agricultural alliance. Continuing the focus on global engagement, President Tinubu is also scheduled to receive the Commonwealth Sport King's baton during a visit from the Buckingham Palace delegation. The baton rally, taking place in Abuja from July 1st to 2nd, 2025, symbolized Nigeria's participation in a countdown to the 2026 Commonwealth Games. According to Dr. Kaide Ajayi, Director of Press at the National Sports Commission, this year's rally aligned with the Commonwealth Clean Oceans Plastic Campaign, which aimed to prevent 1 million pieces of plastic from entering Commonwealth waters. The campaign promotes environmental consciousness and unity through sport. In domestic economic news, the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, has recognized Raw Food and Beauty Research Limited with a 20 million naira cash prize and a brand new car for outstanding tax compliance. The award was presented during the annual National MSME Award in Abuja. FIRS stated that the company had met all tax obligations, including VAT and corporate filings, and served as a model for how tax compliance contributes to business growth and national development. The agency also reiterates the small enterprise below the tax threshold or within exempt categories would not be overburdened, but we are encouraged to formalize and grow. Let's take a brief commercial break. Don't change the channel. You cannot afford to miss the next segment.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride your way.
nationwide distribution of petroleum products. The investment is expected to save Nigerian approximately 1.7 trillion naira annually by reducing distribution costs, lowering fuel price, and easing inflation. Starting August 15th, the refinery will directly supply petrol and diesel across the country. The initiative also includes CNG infrastructure and aims to curb fuel smuggling while supporting the country's transition to gas-powered transport. Industry experts and government officials have hailed the plans as a major stride towards national economic efficiency and sustainability. In a closing, shifting attention to the global stage, an Israeli court has postponed Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's anticipated testimony in his ongoing corruption trial. Its legal team requested the delay, citing pressing national security concerns. The court granted the extensions after input from Israeli security agencies. The trial, which began in 2020, involves allegations of bribery and influence peddling. Netanyahu, who denies the charges, continue to receive strong support from former U.S. President Donald Trump, who labeled the proceedings a witch hunt. Critics argue that Netanyahu's judicial reforms are aimed at undermining the independence of the court, further fueling controversies both at home and abroad.